Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention.
Oh yeah, because now I'm the prime suspect. I guess this is one way to save Maya.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we've switched places. Then why is she still... Is there two identical mirror rooms? Because technically I'm the one who should be in detention, so... Is there just two mirrored rooms that look identical? And now she's just staring into the room she was in a second, that I'm in now?
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother? My sister? And now you! This has gone too far!
Oh my god, look, she's so scary. Oh my god, don't start destroying things! Because we've previously established you can, like, I don't know, bench press a car or something. That was fact, right? That wasn't just random conjecture.
Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... Help me break out of here. Are we gonna have her cheer me on in court? I don't know. Should we have her be our defense? This is so stupid. Should we do that? It sounds so fun, though. Let's do it.
Alright. You can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright!
Huh?
Leave it to me! I am Mia's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost power that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Oh, this sounds promising.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way!
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
No, you cannot start destroying things there. That will not make things better. Holy Jesus. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Okay, see, this is exactly what I was talking about previously, is I don't know if this is actually the case, because apparently, yes, Japanese law was incredibly cutthroat at the time of this game. I think they've reformed it over the years, the little I've researched. And this game, in a lot of ways, was made as a critique of the Japanese court system. So that's why I'm like, this sounds a little crazy, but this might actually be how that shit happened there back in the day. I really can't say for sure. So let's carry on and see how this goes. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. Yeah, that's what I read, is that back then 90% of defendants were prosecuted and charged, or like, I don't know, 90% of cases were solved and someone was charged with the crime in like all cases in Japan. And that sounds like, oh well, they have an efficient criminal justice system there. That's actually really bad that it's that thorough, because that means that there's like a load of false charges being passed out. So like, that's actually like, it's a weird paradox, but you actually want that number to be lower for people to not be wrongfully convicted, basically. So yeah. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Holy moly schmacaroni, to be continued. We're gonna continue it though still because I got plenty of time to record. Still, we got like 20 minutes? Oh yeah, save your progress up to this point. Yeah, I better save this. Stakes is high, bro. I cannot believe how intense this has gotten. Alright, defendant lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Oh! Phoenix, look!
Oh no, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. Huh? I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have that judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm gonna be guilty? End of story? Oh my god, jeez. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. Oh wow, that's an interesting take. I thought it'd just be because he's obsessed with his winning streak. You know, he hasn't lost a single case yet. So I figured like he's just his pride of his winning streak. He doesn't want to get the Brock Lesnar here. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. That is messed up. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him?
He knows him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
That was a really weird face she just made. Okay, let's do this. What was that you've changed, Edgeworth? Don't leave me hanging on that, come on! Okay, September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, hey, there's Maya on our side. She's our, moral support, I guess? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why this witness didn't testify before? A really good question. Of course, I guess we know the answer is that Mr. White has the judge by the throat. So yeah, it's like he already knows why. Huh. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Shit, do we become a trouble case? I guess we should. Best defense is offense. Best defense is offense. Best defense is offense. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Ms. Mia Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Ms. May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Oof, that was smooth.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Okay, here we go, I guess. Well, let's not here we go, I guess. It's the beginning. Cross-examination is gonna be the real cincher. Oh boy. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Amazing.
Shouldn't this speak for itself?
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Oh god, is that gonna be an extra challenge? Is he's gonna use weird-ass words and I'm not gonna know what he's even talking about? Oh no. Name! These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino.
Nino? That's not... Is Nino red in Spanish? I have to admit, my Spanish is quite rusty. I know El Nino is some kind of bad weather effect, but Blanco Nino.
I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Ms. Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder?
Correct.
And you witnessed the murder from there?
Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because this has been not so high stakes so far, Phoenix. That's why.
Oh, Sparkle. I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh. Let him have it, Phoenix. Oh wow, Maya was friggin' really serious. I like that. Let's go. I like that little camera cut to her. Okay, Mr. White. Let's hear what happened that fateful night.
Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside.
Ooh, bedlam. Bedlam at the big top. Classic Scooby-Doo episode. That's not gonna help our case, is it?
Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him. A spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair.
Okay, now let's listen very carefully. Because we have May's testimony, which is about the direction of the attack, so let's see where this goes.
Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then, it was all over.
Oh shit, he didn't say anything about the direction. Okay. I feel like we're gonna have to bust him on that, but we may have to press him on that.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I'm dabbing sweat off my head here. The other thing we could press him on is telling that Ms. May had a look, and Ms. May implicated Mia Sorry, Maya. Implicated Maya, whereas White implicated Phoenix. So, Let's get turbo pressy here. I'm gonna just really quickly. I really don't feel like any of these can be used at the hot moment. Except maybe the testimonies at some point, but I think we have to start with pressing.
How do you know what time it was?
Because I am always abso-absolutely perfect, you know.
No. You're not getting away with that.
You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 o'clock. It happened soon after the room service arrived.
Huh. That's what Miss May said too.
I'm gonna try pressing further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. Oh, but the bellboy said that she was alone there. Hold on.
But he testified that he did not see you at the time.
This is your concern?
Oh, thank goodness Phoenix realized that too. I only just was like, oh yeah, that's good, true.
Silly lawyer. Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that.
Huh. Tell us, what were you doing at that time?
I was quietly perusifying, right?
Maybe we press him on that? I don't know. I think we have to press him on the witnessing... First of all, witnessing the attack, and also witnessing... having April witness it as well. I think that's where we're going to have to clinch him, but I don't know, we'll try this as well.
By window, you mean the one directly across from Fey and Company law offices?
Correct. That is the only window you see.
And there you were reading papers.
Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had business to do.
And a bedlam coming from outside. I don't see any point challenging this. I turn to look at the building across the way. I guess we'll try this.
So, you were reading your papers until you heard that sound.
But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of windows at night.
No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping.
Good point. With long hair. Okay, these details I think we have to press on.
Spiky-haired!
Oh, that's the entire... That's funny. Oh, that's good stuff.
But this, absolutely, we have to press on this. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony.
Perfect! That's right, cause April saw Maya. So let's go in on this.
Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl.
I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer.
Just what is your eyesight?
Counting both eyes, 40.
I have no idea what that means. Is that really good? Oh yeah, I guess people say 2020 hindsight, so 2020 eyesight must be really good. Alright.
40? Don't add them together.
I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good.
Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway?
And what did you do then? Alright, let's press on this. I don't like this thing. This claim at all. I mean, I don't like any of this testimony because it's complete bodunk, but, you know, some of these details really stick out.
What was Miss May doing at that time?
She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly.
Did you know she had been tapping the Fey office phone?
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fey woman.
You'd make a good politician, Mr. White.
I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue.
Okay, see, this is where I have the biggest right. Okay, the one was, of course, the conflicting witness accounts. But this one, I think we have to go on, because that's the last thing we have an evidence on from April's testimony, is that the victim ducked to the right. So let's go on this. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Let's give some directions, please, if you will.
Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure? Yes, are you sure?
As you know, I am always abso-posilutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Right. Okay, Mr. White. Let's see how long that facade sticks up, because I've got a little something weird here for you. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right.
Oh. It is simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Oh
my god, yes! Oh, that's such food for the soul to get this guy turned for just a second.
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
Okay, so it was Ms. May who was lying. Huh. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing?
Oh, Phoenix hadn't even realized that White himself was the murderer?
I mean, we pieced that together again because they showed the killer in the opening animation of this case, but... Okay! Interesting, so now it all comes... I guess maybe Phoenix figured that White had hired a goon? I don't know. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right?
Yes, both are right, because if... I was about to say Mr. White is right. But if both are right, if they're on opposite sides of the thing... Because we saw the killer's position just now. He was on... Mia is between April in the hotel and the killer. So the killer would have a different perspective. Let's go. Both witnesses are telling the truth. For once.
I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Holy shit, we are now going in there. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fey and Company, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. We're gonna go on this big old K. How do you like this one? This is where he was. Look! When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left.
Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yes, Edgeworth, it is. Very good. Would you like a lollipop for that observation?
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Okay. We're gonna listen to this, and then we're gonna end it for today. I think that's gonna be a really good cliffhanger. So next time, we'll see how terrifying his new testimony is. So, she ran to the quote-unquote left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow.
Ugh, that's like, how are we gonna defeat this?
That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? Holy shit, that's gonna be impossible for me to crack. Oh my god.
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor.
I'm surprised they didn't give us like a dumb option to say yes or no, because, you know, if we say no, it's donezo. We get the electric chair. Well, guys, this is indeed, I'm gonna have to call it here for today. So, oh my god! And what a cliffhanger I picked. Off the top of my head, I think this is gonna be another press fest next time we start. But I will review our evidence next time we come in, just to have a quick look, see if there's anything which sounds like it would crack this. And I won't scroll off screen just in case we get some interesting dialogue from Phoenix. I won't do that this time once I'm done recording. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna call it right here. So, yeah, it's dire straits for sure, but we've gotten White flustered once now. So I'm not gonna say this is impossible. Also because this is a video game, and I know there are more Phoenix Wright games starring Mr. Wright, so I find it a little unlikely that we're gonna end this with Mr. Wright being electric chairified. So, that doesn't mean I can't get a game over because I suck, so we'll see how this goes, yeah? Catch you all then, guys. Goodbye!